Oh, welcome everybody. You are in for a real treat.
Are we ever?
Yeah, I'm Chris, that's Hank, that's Dave, and we're going to celebrate 420 this year by watching Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. You would not believe it happened if it didn't actually happen. There's the poster right up there.
Yep.
And here's the President of the United States of America.
I mean, he'd only be president for a few more months at this point, I think.
That dog is so dead.
Yes, the dog is very
I
dead.
love
But
their
Barbara
dog,
Bush
though.
isn't that
They're
old.
They're both.
This is how
very
this
lively.
doesn't just have every single cartoon character. Warner
Yes.
Brothers, NBC, Peyo, Hanna-Barbera,
And it aired
Paws
on every
Inc.,
channel.
Disney, Muppets, Looney Tunes, Chipmunks, Ghostbusters, and you don't even see the Ninja Turtles.
No, honestly, like this taught me more about drugs than about how not to do drugs.
Oh, look at that. So what are we gonna do?
You can't
Is
even
this
own
Chris's
this
room?
crap.
Look,
I know. I have a bunch of stuff in boxes that I didn't want to bother to get out. I have something that represents every character.
there's an
I have something in this
Really?
room that represents every single character in this film. But here's the ones that I pulled out.
That's a
immediately.
cheat. Comic
You're
book.
starting
Do
with
you have a Smurf? I don't think
Whoa.
so.
you're starting with the Smurfs. That seems like
There he is.
That seems like a bad idea. They're not, by far not the main inventors of this.
Corey's piggy bank is gone.
Corey's piggy bank
What
is
a
missing.
narc, man! Come
And
on,
again, this
Papa.
fucks with all canon in that Smurfs live inside books
And
see
can
out of
see
them.
outside of it.
and
Yeah,
can see outside of books.
but they really got everybody.
Which they never
and-
noticed until drugs became a problem. That's how bad the Scourge is.
Well, that,
But they got everything. Like everybody and everything is in this with their real voices.
Yeah, I think. Oh man, that's the real voice of Alf,
She
which
had
I
a
do
framed
have that
picture
action
of Alf?
figure.
Yeah.
like you would have of a relative.
Is this Lorenzo Music as Garfield?
Even crazier to see Garfield. And I was just excited to see Garfield with Alf.
You better pull a phone out of his ass.
What
and-
a
oh, he's a
dick.
lamp.
Do you want to help, or do you want to be lunch?
Do you get it?
That's right.
My luck to be
I like
stuck
to
on a
eat
dresser
pussy.
with
I forgot Alf eats pussy.
And then they just
Let's
leave
go
the door
score some
open.
drugs,
That's breaking some rules of Child's Toy, man.
Good God.
Yeah. So this is a slit. This is like
What?
Chipmunks Go to the Movies. Chipmunks, like the slightly later redesign.
Well, this is I believe they're only their third redesign.
Yeah.
They had the original 60 design, this design that lasted from the mid 80s to
Well, it's
90s.
a slightly more evolved version because their hair is, especially on the poster. That's like it's different than like the '80s one.
It's
like
not.
It is. It's
It
slightly-
is not.
They even changed the song a little bit
That's
with
him
more
too.
rock and tune.
Is that voice actor's dead or is that coming?
It's not Sterling Holloway. It's probably Jim Cummings.
All right.
Oh, Pooh. It's
That's definitely
Ugh.
Brady Smurf.
But we're not trying
He's
Is his
still
voice a
alive,
computer?
So sadly, like everything I have is in boxes. I assure you, I have something from every character. And to prove that I do, here's Eeyore, stupid light. Here's Kermit. I got Kermit
I
on
hate
roller
this.
skates.
The Muppet Babies Kermit voice sucks.
Why are you such a wuss, Henry? I can do every
Which
cartoon
Smurf
voice.
is that? That doesn't even have like
That's
separate.
Brady Smurf.
I've never seen glasses that only have one single lens.
Like a monocle?
So they should
Slimer.
just. She doesn't even have a Slimer toy. It's just haunted by Slimer.
Well, I'm guessing someone else who lives in the house
And it's got the theme. If we weren't clear on this, this aired on like every channel. You could rent it from any video store for free. McDonald's, I believe, gave away or sold copies of it. A very weird production. As a result, there's no one protecting it, and it's not available anywhere.
How can they hear Garfield's voice?
And so even with all this, I feel like there was one cartoon company that was a little more protective than others. Yeah, we'll see. You can even see who's not on screen from the poster over there. Look at that shit.
It's so crazy to see it.
They haven't even been acquired by Disney.
This
There's
first
still
2
three separate
minutes,
companies.
This first 2 minutes was fun, but then it just turns into sermonizing.
this-
once
Oh,
you
that
get-
dirt
This
bag.
sucks. But if you've heard of this, I know you've wanted to see it. So we're gonna try and
You
make
know,
it
there's
a
like a little plug underneath you can use to take out the coins without.
Wally never did this sort of thing to the beef.
We don't get that reference, Alf. We're children.
30 dimes now. That could buy in 1980, I think, 16 pounds of marijuana.
piggy bank.
I told you to stay out.
I'm so high on pot.
That guy's voice sounds super familiar. Who is he?
I mean, he was Max in the Goofy movie, and a million other voices.
It's not J.D. Raw.
What's in the box?
Oh, this is what I love about 80s drugs.
Oh my God, you're gonna hear them say.
Whoa.
Listen.
Either conducting a major chemistry experiment, or this is a serious no-no.
Toto, something tells me we're not in cartoon territory anymore.
No.
Oh, say it,
I
Dookie.
hate to suggest this, but my guess would be marijuana.
Whoa!
Lawful substance.
How does Simon know what it smells
I know
like?
what that sticky, icky
I
smells
was at
like.
Woodstock.
Weird.
Hey, look, there's some Looney Tunes on the wall. Why aren't they here yet? Why are these idiots here? What the? God, that's crazy to see.
What's wrong with your eyes?
That happens the older you get anyway.
Yeah.
That is weird. Garfield can stand in plain sight in any 80 kid's bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had. I had a Garfield clock. Oh, boy, ugh, Jesus, her travel
Kid's
through
got a
this is
one-way
just like.
ticket to Nowheresville.
Is this
What,
like
by
Toy
getting-
Story where they don't actually see them move, or or both of those siblings so like?
They're going to talk directly to the
Okay.
kids, Dave.
And they
Spoilers.
will mention death.
Yeah.
But what I do love about this is all these people came together. All these companies set aside their money, got their voice talent to work on this one thing and give it away for free.
Was
To
that part of?
combat
Yeah.
marijuana, which is about to be legal all over the country.
Look at this cool video arcade.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it. Do it. Makes you forget all about your sister.
And this isn't Chaz Palminteri.
Which cartoon universe does he belong to? This Ghost.
Nah,
thing?
He's
not supposed
exclusive to
be
this
cool.
universe. He's the Roger Rabbit of this universe.
No kid had crack. Like they didn't have crack.
No white kid.
They would have stolen their dad's booze first.
You made you high. Just swallow all
That
this crack.
girl would totally do coke instead of
Look
crack.
how far the Burger King Kids Club has fallen.
Try it. Try it. You want
A great multicultural group of kids to do crack together. Oh man,
Wow.
the cops are.
Are they also suggesting video games are bad?
Well, it was
They
a
are.
thing back then to say arcades were where bad kids hung out, Dave. What a horrifying hell,
Yeah.
man.
Crack alley.
This cartoon is not without effort put into it. It is
No.
it is a shade better than most television.
You like those
cartoons
flashes
the
of
era.
the skulls? Oh, so these guys are pretty separate, aren't they?
We can't exist in the same universe. We'll create a paradox. Smoke pot.
Why is he this scared of bugs? This is a very bugs entrance.
It was
Yeah.
my first time. Honest. I'll never do it again.
What's up, Doc?
You're not a cop.
Okay, you win. You got me dead to rights.
So I'd say that is that
Oh,
Billy
PS2.
West?
But just because I got long ears doesn't mean there's
It's
nothing.
definitely
in
not
between
Mel
them.
Blanc. I can.
No. I mean, Mel Blanc was dead at this
Rabbit.
point.
What? 91.
He's a
Yeah, it's 91.
cartoon.
Look who's talking.
Well,
Yeah, pretty funny.
The writing is fucking terrible. I remember
Yeah.
being so excited to see this, and it was so boring.
A joint? So what's the big attraction? I mean, how did you get started anyway?
A
I
joint?
started 'cause
That's
I wanted
boring.
to. What do you care?
I got heroin.
I want to.
Curiosity, Doc. But if
Say,
you're
kid, you should
gonna
try
go on
edibles.
I wanted to routine, maybe you need a little memory refresher.
Yeah, boy.
Jeff Bergman is Bugs Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Time
I think this is the Tiny Toons
I borrowed it
Bugs
from
voice.
some
Is like,
coyote.
that's funny. I like the
Ah.
little side there. But yeah, it's just him, right? Like Bugs gets to just be alone, while everybody else has to like share screen.
There are two characters who seem like we're a little more important than all
Yeah.
these other idiots.
I did see like Winnie the Pooh waving goodbye to everybody. Like he had to stay or
There's a couple of
something.
beers missing.
Oh, honey, you probably drank him watching football last night.
Now this is
Beer
just,
is totally fine.
this is just a tip
Well,
for
I wanna
kids.
start
Like
cleaning
your
out the
dad
rest.
won't
Call
keep
for
track of beer,
True.
and you can steal it.
And your dad is always Mike
Acting
Ditka.
so strange lately. You know, we love you
I'm
both.
watching
And if
everything
there's
you
something
do.
wrong, we'd like to help.
What trusting parents? You
Yeah.
should tell your parents everything, kids.
Well, like they have obviously got like something on her because she's wearing that shock collar. Right?
Oh.
It's just,
Frank Welker as Slimer. But again, this is all
I
the voices are
consider it.
accurate to the cartoons that are on. It's definitely Jim Cummings.
Just don't tell your parents I can
You
talk.
never talked before.
See,
why don't you be like me and only wear a shirt?
Well, I can see why they picked him out to be like he's the one little kids
Yeah.
can talk to. While meanwhile, grown-up
Yeah.
kid like 14-year-olds, they listen to Bugs because
Yeah.
he's so cool.
but if you're going by cartoon canon, which one of these characters is stupid enough to manipulate and doing a shitload of drugs? Winnie the Pooh, no self-control.
Yeah.
Next stop,
gets his head stuck in honey jars.
Well, you know, Bugs just does whatever fuck he feels like. He would just be like, joint, who cares?
I'm wondering if he
I'll
was
smoke
like,
you under the table.
I'm too big a star to appear with these idiots.
Nice catch.
Oh my god, did everyone wear shirts with their first initial on them back then?
So you can find people in video games.
Listen, kid, this is the past, and the past is in black and white.
Yeah.
This is the
clever.
bit where your whole life flashes
How would
before
you know,
your
Bugs?
eyes. Do you recognize that guy, perchance?
What a guilt trip.
Me, when I was a kid.
I'm so not high. Back
He's also...
You guys cruising for lung cancer or what?
It doesn't cause lung cancer, kid.
You know, grass.
They have to make sure they cough.
Well,
get-
yeah, sure, I knew
I
that.
didn't... Oh, I really didn't know what marijuana was when I saw this, man.
And that's the stupid irony of all these goddamn PSAs is like, nobody had offered, no one ever offered me
Yeah.
drugs.
Everybody's
Ever.
doing it.
I mean, this is what parents imagined was happening to every kid.
No, kids started doing drugs, they saw older kids doing it and tried their best to get those drugs.
Would you go
Well,
to-
same with like there were... Ooh, he got you.
I guess you would, wouldn't you? Not very bright.
If there were some cool drugs at the bottom of the cliff, I would totally go.
Foremost thinkers.
Hey,
Boy, you really suck, kid.
He was just experimenting with some friends.
See, that's what some liberal bullshit would say. Experimenting is just the
They
gateway.
know any better than you.
Yeah.
It's a gateway to socialism, see?
All his cares went.
Yeah, I know. It's real nice.
It is
Weed
nice
is
to
the
relax
best.
every once in a
Everyone's
while.
got problems, kid. Even us rabbits. The point is, nobody
Yeah, and you
gets
can solve them all with
everything.
violence.
Yeah.
We need
What's
drugs, Bugs.
important is what's in here.
Well,
You know,
you
what
can have
makes
good
We
you
solve
stuff.
our problems with alcohol.
believe in yourself.
Unless you're talking about the stickiest of the icky
Feel
dack.
good. I make him.
Sure, drugs make you feel good for a while, but that's only temporary, because sooner or later,
Kind of like every emotion. Don't think about it.
is that what you want, Doc?
You won't explode from doing weed. Like that scene has to just stop.
Don't do
'cause
any
there's
drugs,
nothing
even
else.
if you're mentally ill.
What's up?
I'm worried about Michael. He's been acting really weird.
This is
Narc.
about,
Corey,
see, this
being
is about
weird
teaching
is
little
just part of
kids
being
on
a
how to
teenager.
fuck over their
You'll grow
teenage
out of it.
brothers and
I think
sisters.
it's more than that.
I gotta tell you
Nothing.
that he's doing
Never mind.
drugs.
You know, for $10, I could score us some crack.
The fuck?
Nobody says that.
For $10.
The crack is really
Money,
cheap.
Michael.
Yeah.
Crack.
That is the
That's
silliest looking
serious.
pipe I've ever seen
Yeah,
in my
that's a
life.
shitty one.
It looks
That's
like
not a great
Popeye dropped it.
one-hitter.
Friends are
If they wanted real stuff kids would be using, I would think they'd have like an Apple Core or something.
Fucking minion
your
pong.
wallet.
Wait, you didn't steal his wallet. That a cloud of smoke did.
Uh-oh, the sewers. Surely there's someone in there who can help.
Oh yeah, baby.
So this always led me to believe like, yeah, they were saving.
And he's dead.
They were saving the Ninja Turtles, and that I shouldn't be plural when I say that.
you got one.
You get one, you get them for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, but they got the best one.
Donatello for life.
Though also they give him the character of Spicoli, but then he's the one who's like drugs aren't cool. Like you're the stoner guy.
Your accent is the stoner guy.
Come to think of it, that's a lot of your problem.
What a fucking jerks.
And like almost all the cartoon characters lecturing him have zero self-control.
Really messed up.
Pooh,
Do
Alf.
anything to your brain. They just make you feel
Was,
good, right?
didn't he
Mike?
move his
your
mouth
mouth.
before? Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you're taking his word for it, you're really in trouble. Better see for yourself.
Can't you just swing your
Drug dealers are
nunchucks?
dorks. Don't even talk to them.
If it wasn't for drugs, you wouldn't be able to see me.
That's a jerk move too. You could have drowned, Mikey.
Where am I?
Michelangelo.
You're about to take
How'd they know each
All
other?
right, now
They're both.
I'm too old for your show.
Yeah, if I were a teen, I'd say like, I don't give a shit about you. You're
This is
babies.
1990. This is real popular.
How do we go on this ride?
Yeah, I read a really depressing
Whoa.
article about how Disney doesn't give a fuck about Muppet Babies and actively doesn't want them brought up.
I like they at least had a moment for a joke here.
Yeah, wait.
You see, Michael?
Is he gonna be there when baby puppets fuck? Is that
Well, that never happens. Man, this roller coaster ride seems exciting.
Yeah.
Again, I want to do all the drugs. I can cruise around with Kermit on a roller coaster.
Wait, so drugs are like a roller coaster? I fail to see how this is gonna make me not want to do drugs.
Also, isn't she off-model? That wasn't how she was dressed on the show.
They already went through that loop.
Still the background art of this. I collect shitty old 80s animation cells because they're way cheaper than animation cells of value. I'd love to pick up some shit from
They're
this.
traveling through the opening credits to Beetlejuice.
Yay!
We got Zongo.
Yeah, I like. Actually, that was him like almost doing a legal disclaimer of, "Hey, this is an artist representation.
That's fucking awesome.
This isn't literally what's in your head." Also, you got to think most of the voice actors on this did drugs.
Of course. This is also like coming off the 80s. Every one of these people had one giant nostril because their septum was burned in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
We're inside
They were
me?
doing.
This is what's happening
Yes.
inside me?
Muppet babies are
Oh
inside
shit,
you.
that is a pretty big trip.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yes!
Yeah. So they're getting high right now because they're
Yeah.
being hotboxed, man.
Yeah. So the lesson right now is hotbox some babies.
Oh, come on. This.
Skateboards weren't meant for gravel. He might have fallen anyway.
This is, boy, I forgot just how hard this goes on kids to scare them.
I could not believe how much this sucked as a
Your
kid.
brain will start to get destroyed from the inside.
Yep, you're so strained you can't.
Somebody!
Help me. What?
What's happening to
Got
me?
so. Oh, I forgot they're this too.
Now I'm seeing dust.
Oh, we better get a
Man,
Oh, Donald's.
I gotta get
we better
off
get a
these
Huey,
drugs.
Dewey, and Louie Meet the Chipmunks moment.
Uh-oh.
Bad news, Michael.
Uh-oh. I think we just created a lawsuit.
Well, maybe it's because I don't want to.
Maybe it's because you don't know how. Let's show him.
Oh right, yeah.
What are they showing him?
Music
how to do?
time.
Well, you look like three fine lads. You know, I might have something here.
They had to hit the just say no thing. This is like pre. I guess Dare was probably getting going here.
Wonderful ways to say no.
Boy, kids will think this is really cool.
No, thanks, no, sir.
Oh, what is going on with his eyes?
If your kid are.
Hey,
Whoa.
Tigger's here.
Okay.
I've tried combing through this trying to find a frame with everything in it. It doesn't exist.
I have
Muppet
to give
Babies
the
Cutaways.
animators. Hey, broke through the Berlin Wall. I did not get that as a kid.
Now you could say beat it, get lost, get out of my face with that stuff. But that could be careless. You may prefer cool like this. Get you guys later, okay? I've got too much homework. It's rough.
Can I still say that? I'm 34.
He's way too old to be here as a teenager.
There's no time to kill. I'll catch you later. Like heck I will.
Like heck, I will.
Guess I'm allergic. Good excuse.
The coolest way to say no is with a ragtime song.
I definitely did hear someone say they're allergic to weed.
But I figured it was you.
Protect yourself. Get up. Be the first one on your block to say. Forget it, Doc.
Oh, what a dick, Alf. You'll never see Alf and Bugs together ever. I'd also say Bugs is like on such a low level at this point that like he could. In the early
All those
90s,
cartoons were in syndication. It was all TV, like all on TNT.
Yeah,
it was on
but
Tiny Toons.
They didn't offer up Mickey or Donald for this thing.
You
They,
could have. Well, I do know there's a rule. You can't do that with Mickey.
Hide
or
your drug
Donald.
box.
Thought I told you to stay out of here.
Pooh Bear wants to know why you don't talk to
fuck
Mom
your
and Dad.
fucking
Tell Pooh
toy.
Bear to mind his own business.
I just want it to be like it was before.
Yeah, well, it's not like it was. So
I
get
give
outta
the
here.
I give the
And
artist
if you
credits for
say
being
a
able to
word
deal
Mom
with
or Dad-
multiple levels of art here. Like of all the there's like 12 different art styles they have to do at once.
Concussion.
I
Oh,
didn't mean to.
oof, some terrible
Pussy.
Drugs are all about hurting little
She
kids.
is my little sister. I don't know what's right anymore. I'm not in very good shape.
Wow. What? His drug box has a mirror inside?
Well,
Yeah, it looks like it has bandages.
That's me. I'm in serious trouble.
I don't see. I don't see what his gear is.
Ah!
In there.
Drugs kill you!
You won't remember me in a year.
I saw myself. Man, I'm great.
I mean, he doesn't even have a TV show at this point. He's lucky he has a
Things
cartoon.
The way they really are. This one, for instance. What do you see?
Me.
You gotta think that, like, actually, the producer, one of the writers for Alf was Jerry Hall, I think his name was. He did the Permanent Midnight book and
Made a
movie.
Freddy Krueger joke.
You see, drugs are
That will
your
never
pal.
happen to
We're
you.
your enemy, storming the
Wish I looked that
trying
skinny.
to take control.
I could quit if I want to.
Pot will turn
I'm in
you into a
charge of my
zombie.
life.
Wrong.
That's what everybody says, and they're haunted by cartoons
If you don't
forever.
believe me, talk to the man in charge.
God?
That's me.
Michael Eisner.
I'm in charge of my life.
That's weird, them holding hands like that.
Man in charge.
The man in
I'm Alf, and I love you.
Hi.
It was me, Austin. Me all along.
I know you told me to stay out, but
Can't talk in Ghost Rider Land.
Michael?
Oh, you disappeared into your drug box. Now, they imply a danger here that she's going to do it, but what is she going to do? Like, does he have pills in there? She doesn't know how to roll a joint or anything.
Well, there's a pre-rolled joint in there, I believe.
Yeah,
She's gonna know to spark that shit up.
I wouldn't listen to
Oh
him.
dear. Yeah.
yeah.
There.
Relax. He's only
You're rooting against Pooh Bear. Pooh rules.
Besides, that
Look, he's
bear
got
doesn't
center
get
square in the
Yeah,
fucking
he is in the
formation
top
over there.
spot there.
That was The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which was airing on ABC in Saturday
very
mornings.
popular.
Why don't you see for yourself?
Love that show for some stupid
But
reason.
what is in there she can just take right
How do
now?
I get out of here?
Why would you want to get out of a fun park?
I want to do a giant article on like 80s animation fun parks. They always tried to make scary, but now look awesome.
Fuck you! You should have done drugs!
I'm gonna kill you.
You had a chance to stop. That's basically my haircut right
You wish it was that, Kim.
now. Nah, you're right. Jesus Christ.
Why
It's
are
your
Huey,
standard
Dewey, and
fun
Louie
park saw blades ride.
Listen to me, Mikey.
The
Ugh,
literal
all right,
inside
yeah.
of a monster.
Play Abadox.
This is so gooey. It's ugh.
What were they doing in there in the first place?
Yeah. Why are they in the tunnel of love?
Take the wrath of sobriety.
You saw nothing!
Don't tell Kermit.
Yeah,
Is this still supposed to be the inside of his body?
I guess.
It's a blood cell.
was Tigger helping him out, like, because he's on the side of drugs?
I mean, this is all just a bad trip, but as far as I can tell, he's only done weed at this point. Like, he thought of doing crack.
Rob
but
Zombie should have animated this.
Do it, Dick. Do it.
And this is a metaphor for ejaculation.
He's having a wet dream.
Danny was only
Yeah, how-
masturbating.
But how did Winnie the Pooh get out of that cupboard?
Ugh. This is a total drug trip. Like,
You ever get so high that Miss Piggy drinks you?
See your future. My future?
they already showed him what he'd look like in the future. Ah, finally.
Some of it.
That is definitely a Tiny Toons Daffy.
Yeah. Not my favorite Daffy.
In my little crystal ball.
See, again, at least this scene has a gag in
How come
it, you
you
know?
should have done a Karnak there, like
I do what
cartoons
Michael
that will be
does.
forgotten in 10 years.
Be friends again.
Sounds right to
Almost
me. What
not.
is
I
it?
think trying to.
Uh-oh.
Odd. The picture is very dark.
I'm trying to
All I can
pinpoint.
see is
You're
I
looking
think they've
into a
all
bowling
had
ball.
movies in the last 10 years,
Yes,
except for Winnie the
of
Pooh.
course.
No, Winnie the
That
Pooh
would
too.
explain
Yeah, they had one.
Everything on that cover has had a movie in the last 10 years.
Winnie was one of the rare, like,
Now, can you see my
G-rated
future?
animated
Of
films
course I
these days.
can.
Nobody
I've
makes
got a
those
knack for
anymore.
this sort of thing, you know.
This was post Roger Rabbit, was it?
Yeah.
Closely.
Okay. So he had already met Daffy.
Yeah, I think people were super excited by the idea. Oh, we
Don,
just
or Donald, yeah.
don't worry about the money up front. We can combine any of our characters. Well, then who gets to release it on video? All right, never again.
Nah, and this, it was just
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
This is my future?
I turned into a reptile?
You use, you lose.
Listen to us.
Oh, they've been shouting at him forever.
What's up, Doc, is your life. If
Duh.
you don't cut it out.
Fuck off, Bugs.
a fool on drugs.
Shut up, Kermit.
Listen to us. We're in
You're
syndication.
excellent just the way you are, without drugs.
Without
How do I get out of here?
When you turn 21, drink all you want.
Oh my God.
No!
Don't inhale.
There went to. I couldn't eat. They don't even give me.
That
a
is like
chance to see it.
$4,000 worth of drugs.
Yeah.
There were needles,
Damn it.
powders,
I was
pills.
A dope. I was wrong.
Where'd he get that money from?
Then stop, please, Michael.
I don't know if I can.
Stop randomly
we're
using
buddies
some
for life.
weed. Please
Whether you
stop.
like it or not.
You don't have to quit on your own. Talk to Mom and Dad. They'll
Right,
help.
kids? Talk to Mom and Dad about this.
Listen to
You'll be
me.
the youngest person in rehab.
I've listened
Don't
to you
listen to
long
smoke
enough.
clouds and soup.
So I will say at least they say like you can't quit on your own. You do need help. But if he had an actual
And you can bet on
But trying to go through the arc of like any kind of drug use, you can't get right into the addict phase when you're using Winnie the fucking Pooh.
yeah.
Right, guys?
Pretty much.
I want that poster.
Yeah.
I've looked all over for it.
I shrunk while in the cupboard.
Oh, I'm not to scale. Boom! You got Pooh in your poster.
I feel like they must have gave away posters with the VHS.
They did. There's a ton of these posters available, but they're all this. I cropped this poster from. I cropped that image from the poster.
Well,
Roy Disney,
of
baby.
course, Roy was like an 80-year-old man saying, "Kids are doing drugs all the time."
it's rough.
Oh fuck!
Times that it will.
I forgot this. I don't think this was on TV.
George C. Scott? Was he the smoke
Oh, I
man?
bet he was a smoke man.
Ow, my groin!
Alan Menken wrote that song. He did the music.
Yeah, it sounded very Prince Ali.
I mean, I guess he probably did it in an afternoon, though.
Hit that note, Gonzo.
Barry Jackson.
All right, everybody remember all the ways to say no.
I have no idea why, but there's like 5 minutes left in this file.
Wow.
I want the bushes to come back.
I have a feeling. I want to just stop every moment that Lorenzo music talks because I miss his voice.
Osama.
Come to
This
take
is
transfer.
This is,
Going gets rough, you'll need someone to
of
help
course.
you post
Oh, okay, so the Emmys paid for part of this too.
Yeah.
it. You'll always have
I would guess they did all the and all those
Lots
PhDs
of doctors.
too.
Bill
yeah.
Hannum.
That's a lot of companies all
And you
working
see Marvel is credited in there because of the Muppet Babies.
Ah, yeah, Marvel. Aw, thank you, Alf. This is why it's
Oh my
5 minutes
God.
long.
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
about
Oh
Buggy
no.
Daffy, the
Chipmunks.
Chipmunks, Bagdasarian Productions,
Garfield.
still Garfield, yay!
Dewey, Louie, Boo and Tigger, Slimer.
Slimer was in it for like 3 seconds.
Oh, the
It was.
Smurfs! I forgot the Smurfs were even in this. And they
Work
could-
for free.
and they only got.
This is, oh my God, these
A
there's another song
production of
starter.
the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Foundation, funded by McDonald's Corporation.
They fucking got it on this too.
Eat all that food. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching and remember to subscribe. Now it's laser time.